question 5 reads, a group of 18 people ordered soup and sandwiches for lunch. Each person in the group had either one soup or one sandwich. Sandwiches cost $7.75 each, and the soups cost $4.50 each. If the total cost of all 18 lunches was $113.50, how many sandwiches were ordered? Boy, there's a lot going on here. And boy, they really, really want you to set up something called a system of equations. They really want you to do it. They really want to test you on that. You just don't need it. You can use basic logic here to figure this thing out. Okay. We've got, let's talk about what we're solving for here. Okay. How many sandwiches were ordered? All right. That's the question. How many sandwiches were ordered? We can test answer choices here. Okay. Because if 7 sandwiches were ordered, I know exactly how many soups were ordered. Right? They say here, right here at the top, that 18 people ordered. How much does each sandwich cost? Each sandwich is $4.50. So all I got to do is take 7 and multiply it by $4.50. Okay, punch that into the old 11 times $4.50. Let's test answer choice B. $7.75. There we go. Just sold. There were 9 soups sold. 9 sandwiches. Each sandwich is 7. As you can see, even I make. Maybe especially I make. All right, so I'm going to plug in a 10 for sandwiches. If there were 10 sandwiches sold, there were 8 soups sold. Sandwiches were $7.75. I think I finally got that straightened out now. But I'm wrapping up the last question, the last part. Test here. All right. And that's going to give me, that's $4.50 right there. $7.75 times 10 is $77.50. Okay. And then $8 times $4.50 is $36. 36 plus $77.50 equals $113.50. We have a winner. Answer choice D. Woo! We did it. All right. Once again, I sound like a broken record now, probably. No variables, no equations, no algebra, common sense, estimation, testing answer choices. You guys can do this test. You can do this test. Before I wrap it up, I want to talk a little bit about what you're going to expect on this test, or what you can expect. When you're taking the test, I would say most of the questions are going to involve that plugging in the values for variable strategy, the vast majority. You're going to have to do some arithmetic, probably, but within those problems, you probably won't see a lot of questions that just test you on your ability to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Most of them probably involve some variables, like in the day 3 and the day 4 course. They're also going to test you on skills from the day 2 course. Okay, right off the bat. It is a 20-question test. Okay, if you pass the first 20 questions, that's it. You passed, you're done. Okay, you've passed the TSI. Congratulations. If they give you more than 20 questions, it means you didn't pass the first part of the test. And then they're just kind of testing your skills to see where you're at in general. Okay, and that's where you might see some of the more arithmetic-oriented questions. They're just trying to test kind of what level you're at and what math class to place you in. Okay, so if you just 20 questions and you're done, you're passed. If you see more than that, still do your best on that, and that's going to use all the strategies on every single video and all throughout the whole course. But they're just trying to find out what math class to put you in. But again, if you don't pass it, don't give up. Practice these questions.